What's good? It's Coach Mark here with another video for you, and today we're going to talk about core strength for beginners. All right, for many people who are starting off at the gym, a lot of the times the conversation about getting a stronger core begins with chatting with your doctor, or maybe chatting with a PT or something like that, and they're basically saying, okay, you need a stronger core, and then that will help you not hurt your back. That will help you obviously kind of avoid pain and injury in the future. However, doing sit-ups, doing crunches, doing bicycle kicks, all those things lend to strength, but not stability, and you need both. Okay, you need the two of them. So what I'm about to tell you is not going to replace sit-ups. It's not going to replace crunches. It's not going to replace kind of all the normal ab stuff that you think about. But in reality, for many people, this is going to be a little bit easier to access. This is going to be a little bit kind of less intense. Like, for instance, sit-ups for many people are really aggravating to the back because of all the flexing that happens in the spine. And if your low back is already hurting, doing a bunch of sit-ups to get stronger core may actually kind of lead to aggravation. So here are the three exercises that I'm going to show you. This is from Dr. Stuart McGill. All right, he's an instructor out of University of Waterloo, and he has come up with something that he calls the Big Three. And these exercises are geared towards building stability in the midsection as you obviously are training and kind of getting ready for more advanced things, okay? The three exercises are, number one, the curl up, okay? I've got a video to show you what's going on. All right, the curl up. This one's pretty simple, not too crazy though. When we get into the curl up, the things that we're looking for are you're going to get down, obviously laying on the floor, and then you are going to take one leg and you're going to, hold on, let me draw something here. So you're going to bend it so one foot is flat on the ground. The other one, second off, you're going to put your low hands under your low back so you don't lose the curvature in your spine. And then lastly, what we're going to do is when we do the curl up, we're going to take your other leg and we're going to extend out, and then we're going to raise your shoulders, head, and kind of the neck off the ground, just like you're doing a slight crunch. And you're just going to hold this position. You'll do 30 seconds on one side, and then you'll do 30 seconds on the other. Number two, the exercise is called the side plank. All right, you may have seen this before. The side plank. Here we go. Again, very simple. We are going to put our forearm on the ground, and then we are going to stack the feet. And then the points of performance are, number one, we are going to keep the shoulder directly over the forearm and the elbow. So we really want to pack the shoulder into a nice strong position. And then we are going to, come on, Mark. We are going to create a nice straight line from feet to shoulder. So hips up, shoulder in a straight line, abs squeezed, and then we're going to hold this position with no... And then the third one is called the bird dog. And all three of these things lend to stability in the midsection and obviously coordination between your upper and your lower body. The bird dog. This is a more dynamic movement of the big three. And we're going to begin in hands and knees on the ground. And our midline is going to be nice and braced. So when I say midline is braced, what we want to see is we want to see your midsection, okay, your abdominals, squeezed in, butt is squeezed, back is nice and neutral. And then you're going to put your wrist directly under your shoulders, and then your knees directly under your hips. Let's draw that a little bit better. Okay, from this position, you are going to extend opposite arm and leg. So I have black pants on, but what I've got here is I've got my left arm extending out, and then I've got my right leg extending out. You want to make a nice giant line through all of them. Okay? When you're extending the arm and the leg, the big thing we're going to try and do is we don't want to see any or as little as possible, movement here in the low back. Okay, so if I back it up, or actually I think I'm moving this forward here. What we want to see is we want to keep this as movement free as possible. So this midsection is as engaged as possible, and we're going to try and keep this low back as in that same position through the entire thing. All right. So if you have this for 30 seconds at a time, you're going to be spending 30 seconds alternating reps, or you could do it for 10 reps on one side and 10 reps on the other.
Lower body. So give it a try with these 3 exercises. The goal would be to accumulate a minimum of 3 minutes for all 3 exercises. So you could split it up 1 minute for each exercise, and then obviously, you'll do 30 seconds with the left side, 30 seconds with the right side, or you do 30 seconds of reps with the left side and vice versa, okay? Ideally, we can see 3 minutes for each of the exercises for a total of 9 minutes. This is something that you could do during your warm-up. So if you're showing up to class early and you've got a few minutes to go, instead of just kind of foam rolling or standing around or something like that, if you're naturally kind of weak in the midsection and weak in the core, do this as a warm-up. This could activate a lot of muscles. This could cue a lot of movement, better movement, I should say. And number 3, obviously, you're getting a lot of kind of low-grade quality movement that isn't going to fatigue you for a workout. AKA, doing this stuff isn't going to affect your workout. It's only going to help. I have filmed one more video for you. This is another one of my favorite core exercises. It's a little bit more advanced. However, for beginners, this is a really, really good exercise. It is called the dead bug, okay?
Bird dogs, getting after it. Okay, so set yourself up into on your back, lifting your legs straight up in the air and arms straight up in the air, and engaging your midsection. Once you start, we're going to lower your opposite arm and leg. So right here, I've got my right arm and I've got my left leg. Now, when you do that, this midsection should not be compromised. There should be no arch in the low back, and there should be constant contact with your low back. So reps are as such. You lower your opposite arm, opposite leg, and then just hold a position, no kind of bouncing or momentum or anything like such.
I'm going to go over all the points of performance and give this a try. The challenge is do 50 in a row. So 50 on the right side, 50 on the left side. Obviously, you're going to go right arm, left leg, so 50 there, and then 50 left arm, right leg, and 25 of each, and then if you're really advanced, go for 100. All right. If you want some more information, you want to try and check out our what we do here at the gym, go to jfchallenge.com, fill out the form, let's set up a meeting, we'll learn about you, see if this is a good program, see if we can help you get some stability and get some training, nutrition, and accountability in your life. Peace.